All right, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, depending on what part of the country you're in. Welcome into Jammin' Sports. We're on early today, and we're also on a Saturday. I've got to work at the radio station later on this evening. I have to cover a high school basketball game tonight. So, we're not at the Rogan Raven today doing our game, our weekly D&D game, as Evil Dead calls it, the strip club. Because I have to work later. So, we're going to do a couple of NFL football games, and we're on early because I have to leave at around 3:30, 4 o'clock my time. So, we're going to get a couple of games in. A doubleheader today as we continue with Week 5 of the current NFL sim season. It'll be an NFC East matchup to start things off. It'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Coming into this week, the Redskins were 2-2. Tied with the Giants and Cowboys for first place in the NFC East. The Giants have beaten the Cowboys earlier this week. The Redskins can tie the Giants for first place in the division with a win. The Eagles off to a rough start. They're 1-3, trying to get back in contention in the NFC East. Looking at the standings, Evil Dead is 29-27, 2 games over 500. And Misty is 21-23, 2 games under 500. Evil Dead's taking the Redskins in this one. Misty, who you taking in this one? Eagles or Redskins? Misty's also taking the Redskins. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we head out to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland for this one. Eagles, Redskins, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. It's the Eagles and the Redskins. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Saturday morning in the Pacific Mountain and Central time zones. Noon in the Eastern time zone. Redskins will kick off. Philadelphia will get the opening kickoff. There's the kick. It'll be fielded at the 2-yard line by Jones, who brings it out over the 20-25. And Jones will bring it out to the 27-yard line. That's Blake Jones in his 13th year out of Wake Forest on the return. Starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, Caden Powell, in his 10th year out of Kentucky. Eagles at 1-3. Redskins at 2-2. Beautiful day here at Landover, Maryland, right outside our nation's capital of Washington, D.C. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 27-yard line. Just underway. Powell under center, everybody in tight on first down. Powell hands off to Dante Ciali, playing his former team today. A 3-yard gain. Let's take a look at the Philadelphia offense. Up front, Chance, Maxwell, Turner, Hudson, and Elliott. And then it's Bodie, Groves, Ciali, Ferguson, and Stackhouse. Dante Ciali, the 12th year back out of Marshall, played 11 years for Washington. Redskins let him go. He's a free agent. Philadelphia picked him up. And this is his first game against his former team. On 2nd and 7, Powell fakes the handoff. Powell looking, throws near side, and caught on the sideline at the 48-yard line, making the catch, a 22-yard catch. Number 89, Blake Jones. And that'll be a first down for the Eagles. Nice catch on the sideline. He was well covered. Still came down with it. In fact, the coverage was by Marcus Gates, the 7th-year defensive back out of Colgate. Eagles now in Redskin territory, 1st and 10. Powell under center. Single back. Hands off to Ciali, and Ciali gets nailed at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Let's take a look at the Washington defense. They play a 3-4. Trickett, Ray, and Kilgore up front. Linebackers, Richmond, Andrews, Keller, and Bowles. And the secondary, Young, Moon, Cole, and Gates. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia at the Redskin 48-yard line. Eagles come out, 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looks downfield, throws, and caught by Jones again. No, he does not hold on. Broken up by Robert Andrews, the 4th-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. Nice play by Andrews. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Eagles at the Redskin 48-yard line. Big early 3rd down here, 5 wide. Empty backfield. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looks downfield, throws near side, and caught on the sideline at the 37-yard line, a gain of 11. Jason Stackhouse in his 7th year out of Colgate on the catch. Did he get both feet in? Oh, that's some great footwork there. First and 10 Philadelphia at the Redskin 37-yard line. Still the opening drive of the ball game. Powell hands off to Ciali right up the gut. And Dante Ciali to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Ed Richmond, the linebacker on the tackle in his 2nd year out of Maryland. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles at the Redskin 33-yard line. Caden Powell under center. Powell hands off to Grove, and Grove to the 28-yard line. That's Christian Grove, the rookie out of Alcorn State. A gain of 5. Stephon Kilgore, the former Dolphin, on the tackle in his 10th year out of Auburn, the defensive end. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Eagles now at the Redskin 28-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. Stackhouse in motion. Powell looking, throws, caught by Bodie, and Alex Bodie across the middle down to the 19-yard line. a gain of 9. And that'll be a Philadelphia first down. Alex Bodie, the second-year receiver out of Georgia Southern. Tackle made by Prince King, the 8th-year defensive back out of Texas State. But it's a first down for the Eagles. Still the opening drive of the ball game. We'll have the Rams and the Panthers after this. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. At the Redskin 19. Powell. Hands off to Grove again, and Christian Grove down to the 11. A gain of 8. Prince King once again came up and made the tackle. Going to bring up 2nd and 2 for Philadelphia. A long, sustained drive by the Eagles so far, eating up a lot of time. 2nd and 2 from the Redskin 11. 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Cieli, and Dante Cieli to the 7-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 4 yards, and that'll be an Eagle first down. Coming up to make the tackle that time was Deshaun Moon, the safety, in his 5th year out of Utah State. 1st and goal, Eagles at the Redskins 7. 4 wide, Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Cieli again, and Dante Cieli back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Robert Andrews, the linebacker, on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7. Beautiful day here at Landover, Maryland. Temperatures in the low 70s. On 2nd and goal from the 7. Powell under center. Powell to Grove, and Christian Grove goes nowhere. No gain. Stephon Kilgore came up, made the tackle. Kilgore on the Dolphins for 9 seasons. He was a free agent. He went to the Redskins. 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Powell under center. Powell throws. Caught by Bodie, but he doesn't get in. A 5-yard gain down to the 2-yard line. He had to dive for that. He didn't have a chance to get into the end zone. It'll be 4th and goal, and Philadelphia will try a 19-yard field goal. This will be Andy Bennett, the 4th-year kicker out of Rutgers. Long drive, but it's only going to get a field goal. Took up about 75% of the quarter. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Eagles take a 3-0 lead. 2:27 left here in the first quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 5. Here at Jammin' Sports. Boy, that drive took up 5.5 minutes off the clock. 2:27 left in the first. Adrian Murphy will kick off, the 8th-year punter out of Washington. He does the kickoff duties out of the University of Washington. Redskins will finally get the ball for the first time. Down 3-0. There's the kickoff by Murphy. From the 1-yard line, James Norris over the 15, 20, 25, and Norris out to the 30-yard line. In his 8th year out of Ball State. And now the starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins, Peyton Hicks, the 9th-year quarterback out of Tennessee, spent 8 years with New Orleans. The Saints let him go. He was a free agent, signed with the Redskins. This will be Washington's opening drive. 2:23 left in the first quarter. On 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Hicks under center. Hicks draws back, Throws quickly, caught by G. Scott, the tight end, out to the 38-yard line. Scott, the third-year tight end out of Ohio State, a gain of 8, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Ty Martin on the tackle, the former Viking, the 9th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. 2nd and 2 for the Redskins. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Hicks under center. Say in motion. Hicks drops back, throws quickly, caught by Virgil Say, out to the 45, and that'll be a gain of 7 and a first down for the Redskins. Virgil Say, longtime receiver for the Redskins in his 13th year out of Oregon State. He spent 1 year with Cincinnati and now in his 12th year with the Redskins. First and 10. Redskins have it at their own 45. 2 to the far side. Hicks hands off to Marshall, and that's Mike Marshall down the sideline. The 6th year back out of Cal Berkeley, out of Pittsburgh, all the way down to the 29-yard line. It's a 26-yard gain by Mike Marshall, who they picked up from the Steelers during the offseason. He spent 5 years with Pittsburgh, now in his first year with the Redskins. They needed somebody to replace Ciali, so they went out and got him in a trade with Pittsburgh. And now the Redskins all the way down to the Eagle 29-yard line. Redskins come out 4 wide. Hicks in the shotgun. First and 10. Hicks hands off to Marshall again up the middle, and Mike Marshall out to the 14-yard line, a gain of 15. I almost called him Charlie Marshall. He's with the Cowboys. Mike Marshall, a running back. On the tackle, number 20, Derek Turner, the rookie out of Wisconsin, the defensive back. We're down to 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Redskins come out in the opposite eye. First and 10 for the Eagle 14. Hicks rolls out. Hicks back the other way, and Hicks is going to take off, and he picks up a yard to the 13-yard line. Tackle made by Lawrence Moon, the 10th-year defensive end out of Navy. And that's going to probably do it for the first quarter. And it will. At the end of 1, Eagles lead it 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5, Eagles and Redskins. Eagles lead it 3-0 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Redskins at the Eagle 13-yard line. Both Misty and Evil Dead took the Redskins in this one. Eagles had a long drive for a field goal, and the Redskins now an equally long drive. 2nd and 9 from the Eagle 13. Hicks draws back, throws, caught by Rusty Burton, makes a move, and Burton all the way out to the 1-yard line. The big tight end, Rusty Burton, in his 9th year out of Tennessee. It'll be first and goal Washington at the 1-yard line. University of Tennessee well represented by both teams here today. They call them out of bounds inside the 1-yard line. Rusty Burton, formerly with the Panthers. He played 5 seasons with Carolina, now in his 4th year with the Redskins. We'll see the Panthers next against the Rams when this one's over. Our Saturday morning and afternoon doubleheader. If you're out on the West Coast, it's only 9:15. We appreciate you getting up early. First and goal from the 1. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks hands off to Marshall. Touchdown, Redskins. A 1-yard touchdown run by Mike Marshall. and the Redskins take the lead. Eagles score a field goal, but the Redskins get a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run by Mike Marshall to give the Redskins the lead here at the beginning of the second quarter. The first half of our doubleheader here for you this morning and this afternoon. I have to head off to work later on, so we're on early today. Zach Harris for the point after. The kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead it 7-3, 7:43 left to play here in the second quarter. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Eagles at 1-3, the Redskins at 2-2. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. In Week 6, the Redskins will host Seattle, and Philadelphia next week will host the Cowboys. That's a look ahead. Luke Washburn, the punter, will kick off. The second-year punter at a Louisiana Monroe. He does the kickoff duties for the Redskins. A lot of teams use the punter because on a kickoff, you really need power, not accuracy. There's the kick. About a yard deep. Mann brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. And Mann across the 30 out to the 35-yard line. Jordan Mann, the rookie out of Maryland. Homecoming for him. A nice return. And the Eagles will start at their own 35-yard line with 7:38 left here in the second quarter. We're still waiting for Evil Dead to arrive. He said he might be on a little bit later. It's a noon Eastern start today. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Powell under center. Powell draws back. Looking, throws, and it's nearly picked off. Broken up by the linebacker, Sean Keller, the third-year linebacker out of Jacksonville State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That was very nearly a pick. He hit him in the bad spot. The hands. 7-3, Redskins lead it. 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. They have 3 to the near side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back. Throws downfield and nearly picked off again. Should have been knocked down by Mark Young, the former Packer, in his 9th year out of Rice, the defensive back. Jason Stackhouse was the intended receiver. Yep, I got it, Evil Dead. You got the Redskins. Welcome in, Evil Dead. Always great to see you. Yep, I got them. You said the Redskins and the Rams. I got them. 3rd and 10 from the 35. Jones in motion. Powell draws back, throws deep, and it's third straight pass that should have been picked off. This time, Robert Andrews. Powell threw it to a Redskin all 3 downs, and the Redskins couldn't hold on. It'll be 4th down. The Eagles go 3 and out. Philadelphia scored first on a field goal, and then the Redskins answered with a touchdown. It'll be 4th and 10. Adrian Murphy will come on to punt for Philadelphia. Murphy gets the punt away. And fielded at the 10 by Mark Young. Breaks a tackle. And Young out to the 22-yard line. Misty, Evil Dead's here now. Oh, she's in the kitchen. Okay. She says hi. She was out here a moment ago. My studio was getting a little too big, so we moved it from the spare bedroom into the living room. I have more room now. I take up a whole corner of the living room, but hey, why not? 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Redskins offense comes out. Hicks under center. Back to throw. Looking. And Hicks goes down in the arms of Lawrence Moon. A loss of 3 yards on the sack. Back to the 19-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 13. Redskins lead it 7-3 here in the second quarter. Doubleheader here this afternoon. We'll have a triple header tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern time. And that will be the 49ers and the Falcons, the Saints and the Lions, and the Buccaneers and the Colts. That triple header tomorrow at 6 Eastern. We have the Rams and the Panthers after this. 2nd and 13, Hicks to Marshall, and Mike Marshall goes nowhere. Loss of another yard. Making the tackle, the linebacker, Ty Martin, formerly with the Vikings, in his 9th year out of Tennessee. It's weird saying Ty Martin not as a Viking. He spent 8 years with Minnesota. He was a free agent, though. It'll be 3rd and 14 for the Redskins now at the 18-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Hicks drops back, looking, steps up, and Hicks fires. He's got a man, G. Scott, the tight end, across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 35-yard gain to the tight end, G. Scott. In his 3rd year out of Ohio State, Ty Martin came over and made the tackle, but it's a first down for the Redskins in Philadelphia territory. Misty's eating some oatmeal. I like oatmeal. No, I'm good. First and 10, Redskins at the Eagle 47-yard line. Hicks under center. Hicks to Marshall around the outside, and Mike Marshall. A gain of 3 to the 44-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, Eli Hicks, no relation, in his 12th year out of Michigan. Making a gain of 4, be 2nd and 6 now. Washington at the Philadelphia 44-yard line. Redskins come out, 3 to the near side. Hicks under center. Hicks drops back, throws near side, caught by Scott, and G. Scott to the 41-yard line, a gain of 3. Make it a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 4. As Derwin Grady came up to make the tackle, the former Raider, in his 4th year out of Cal Berkeley. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Redskins lead it 7-3. NFC East battle here today. Under 5 minutes now left in the half. 3rd and 4 for the Redskins. 4 wide, 3 to the far side, single back. Hicks under center. Hicks drops back, throws down the middle, caught by Washington. That's Sean Washington, the rookie receiver out of Nebraska. And that'll be a 15-yard gain down to the 26-yard line. Tackle made by Delino West, 7th-year safety out of Alabama. But the rookie receiver, Sean Washington, gets the first down. .425 left in the half. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 26 in the offset eye. Hicks drops back, 3-step drop, throws, and led his receiver too much. He was looking for James Norris, incomplete. He just led him too much. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. Love those Redskin uniforms. Yeah, buddy. It's one of the best helmets ever. 2nd and 10. Hicks to Marshall, and Mike Marshall up the middle, and Marshall all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Redskin first down. The former Steeler, Mike Marshall, in his 6th year out of Cal Berkeley. Under 4 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10, Washington at the Eagle 12-yard line. 3 to the far side. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks to Marshall inside the 10. They'll mark him down at the 10. A 2-yard gain. It'd be 2nd and 8. Ty Martin on the tackle. This is another long drive, eating up a lot of time. This first half is moving right along. We're only 27 minutes in, and we're almost at halftime. 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks hands off to Marshall to the 8-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 6. Tackle made that time by number 96, Elijah McKenzie, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Alabama. 3 minutes left in the half. 3rd and 6 for the Redskins at the Eagle 8. Get a first down at the 2. In the I formation. Hicks to Thomas this time. And Thomas down to the 2-yard line. John Thomas, the rookie out of Florida. But he's going to be shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Lawrence Moon comes up and makes the tackle. Do the Redskins go for it here? I'd be tempted to. They might just kick the field goal. Well, they got a bad spot. Looked to me like he got the first down. All right. Zach Harris will come on. This will be from 19 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Redskins lead at 10-3. 2:24 left here in the first half. Live from FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-3 Eagles, the 2-2 Redskins. If the Redskins win, they'll pull into a tie with the Giants atop the NFC East. Giants are 3-2. The Cowboys are 2-3. If the Redskins were to lose, then the Redskins, Eagles, and Cowboys would all be 2-3. There's the kick by Washburn. 2 yards deep. Man brings it out over the 15, 20, 25, and out to the 29-yard line. Jordan Mann, the rookie out of Maryland. Eagles have plenty of time to score before half. 2:20 left. They have all 3 of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning. I have to do high school basketball on the radio later this evening. It'll be at 7 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock Central my time. It'll be the Smith County boys taking on Marion County. I'll put the website where you can listen. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Powell to Ciali. And Dante Ciali, no gain. Tell you what, I'll put the website up after the 2-minute warning. Stephon Kilgore comes over and makes the tackle. I don't think they get a playoff in time. As we hit the 2-minute warning, Redskins up 10-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5. Redskins lead the Eagles 10-3. We're at the 2-minute warning in the first half. 2nd and 9 for Philadelphia at their own 29-yard line. Madden 19, nothing better. It's got the 2-minute drill that we all like. On 2nd and 9, Powell looking, Powell throws and caught by Jones out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 11. That's Blake Jones. Eagles in the hurry up. Powell back to throw on first down. And he overthrows his receiver out of the backfield. Looking for Dante Ciali in the flat. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 1:45 left here in the first half. 5 wide for Philadelphia. Powell in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Powell looking. Throws near side. Incomplete. Caden Powell's just been off since the opening drive when they got the field goal. They were looking for Blake Jones once again. 3rd and 10. Eagles now at their own 40. Powell in the shotgun. Single back. Powell draws back. Powell throws near side and incomplete again. Wow, his passes have just been off. It'll be 4th down. Once again, looking for Blake Jones. Might want to look for somebody else. Philadelphia will punt. Adrian Murphy back to punt. And now the Redskins with a chance to score before halftime. Murphy gets the punt away. And that's going to roll into the end zone. Touchback. Redskins will have it at their own 20-yard line. 1:29 left here in the first half. Redskins lead at 10-3. Most people know this already, but if you're new here, the reason we're using Madden 19, it's a superior game. The only one of the new games that come close is Madden 25. 26 is just crap. And 20's not bad, but 21 through 24 are crap too. Hicks in the shotgun, 1st and 10, hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall picks up 2 to the 22-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Elijah McKenzie on the tackle. We do sim seasons here. I think that much has been known for a while now. On 2nd and 8, Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking, throws, caught by Norris. And James Norris out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 10. And the Redskins take a timeout. Norris, the 8th-year receiver out of Ball State. First and 10 for the Redskins now at their own 32 with 57 seconds left in the half. Here on Jammin' Sports, where we celebrated our 6th anniversary on Twitch a couple of weeks back on February 10th. 6 years we've been doing this. Hard to believe. Hicks in the shotgun, 1st and 10. All the previous games are archived. Hicks looking, throws, and caught by Metcalf. As Mark Metcalf out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10. Redskins take a timeout. Metcalf in his 4th year out of LSU. Gain of 11, actually. All our previous sim seasons, and there's 11 in football. Of course, we have baseball, basketball, and hockey also, and college football. All the previous games over the last 6 years are archived on YouTube. Just go to Jammin' Sports on YouTube. You can catch up. It'll take you a while to catch up, though. We have over 3,000 videos on YouTube. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Everybody in tight. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks looking. Hicks throws and caught by Virgil Say. A diving catch to the 41-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. Gain of, 15 yards. I had it right. Actually, I think it's 16. First down, Washington. Into Philadelphia territory. Clock is moving. Redskins holding on to that final timeout. 30 seconds. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 41. Hicks in the shotgun. I wonder why they didn't go to the hurry up. Hicks draws back. Rolls out. Throws outside to Marshall down the sideline. And Mark Marshall out of bounds at the 27. A gain of 14. Another Redskin first down. Derwin Grady on the tackle for Philadelphia. But now the Redskins are in field goal range. They can make it a 2-score game going into halftime. And the Redskins get the ball first in the second half. Philadelphia had the ball first. They marched down the field and got that field goal. But it's been all Redskins ever since. 4 wide. Hicks in the shotgun. 1st and 10. 13 seconds. They still have a timeout. Hicks looking. Steps up. In trouble. Has to just dump it off. It'll be 2nd and 10. 8 seconds left. They still have time to take a shot to the end zone. But it has to be quick. And they're going to take a shot with 8 seconds. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Hicks under center. Hicks draws back. Throws. Caught by Scott. No, incomplete. Couldn't hold on. Pass was broken up by Cedric Joseph, the third-year safety out of Furman. 5 seconds left. And this will be a 44-yard field goal attempt by Zach Harris right before halftime to put the Redskins up by 10. From 44 yards, the third-year kicker out of Texas A&M. Kick is up. And it's good. He nails it with 1 second left in the half. The Redskins lead it 13-3. Evil Dead's been on a roll as of late. Evil Dead has gotten 5 in a row going into this one. I'm sorry, he's 4 in a row. He was 2 down. And now he's 2 up. And Misty has lost 5 in a row. She's now 2 under 500. And Evil Dead is 2 over 500. Kickoff by Washburn. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line, Mann brings it back. And he gets it out to the 31. We go to halftime. Halftime score, the Redskins 13, the Eagles 3. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. We go to the third quarter. Redskins lead the Eagles 13-3. The first game of our doubleheader here this afternoon. We'll have the Rams and the Panthers after this. We'll head down to Charlotte for that one. Washington will receive the second half kickoff, leading by 10. Adrian Murphy will kick for Philadelphia. Great to have you along on this Saturday afternoon. There's the kick. From the goal line, Mark Young brings it back over the 20, 25, and Young across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. And that's where the Redskins will take over. 1st and 10. Peyton Hicks, the quarterback, the former Saint, in his 9th year out of Tennessee. Love those Redskins helmets. We've said it often enough. They should go back. They should have never left. Hicks in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Hicks hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall, a flag is down as Marshall gets out to about the 41-yard line, but I get the feeling this one's coming back. Block in the back on the Redskins. Mark Metcalf, the receiver.
Still 1st down.
Well, that's a 5-yard penalty, but it must have happened 5 yards downfield. It's a spot foul in that case, so it's still 1st and 10. Beyond the line of scrimmage, it's a spot foul. So it's just 1st and 10. Hicks under center. Hicks to Marshall again, and a repeat of the last play, and Marshall out to the 50-yard line, an 18-yard run. Marshall out to 83 yards now, tearing it up for the Redskins here today. At the beginning of the season, when the Redskins got rid of Ciali, who's now on Philadelphia, and they got Marshall from Pittsburgh, we kind of questioned that move, but Marshall actually has done quite well in the place of Ciali. 1st and 10 from midfield. Hicks, play action, looking. Hicks rolls out, throws deep, caught by Virgil Say, down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 21 yards in a Redskin 1st down. Now the Redskins are hitting on all cylinders. They've got something going now. Delino West on the tackle, along with Eli Hicks for the Eagles. Redskins can make this a 3-possession game with a touchdown. Redskins kind of got off to a rocky start, 1-2, but they beat the Chargers in Mexico City last week to get to 2-2. 1st and 10 from the 29. Hicks to Marshall up the middle, and again a big gain. Big chunks of yardage, 15 yards for Marshall down to the 14-yard line. And now he's at 98 yards rushing on the day. I think he was a pretty good acquisition for the Redskins so far this season, Mike Marshall. 1st and 10 Redskins at the Eagle 14. Hicks under center. Hicks to Marshall again, right up the gut. Eagles can't stop him. A gain of 12. That's 3 straight carries right up the gut. 4 if you count the penalty. It's like somebody coming up to you and saying, I'm going to punch you in the mouth and there's nothing you can do about it. And then they do it. Just right up the gut. Great blocking by the Redskins offensive line. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Redskins starting to pull away now from the Eagles. In the I formation, Hicks under center. Hicks, they pitch to Thomas, and he breaks the tackle and gets in. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run by John Thomas, the rookie out of Florida. Nice balance by Thomas there. Got in for the touchdown. And the Redskins go up 19-3. The extra point will make it a 3-possession game. Great drive by Washington to start the second half. Zach Harris for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. Redskins lead it 20-3. A 3-possession game. 5:39 left to play here in the third quarter. FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Well, Evil Dead and Misty both took the Redskins. That looks to be a good pick so far. Once again, if the Redskins win, they will pull into a tie with the Giants at 3-2 atop the NFC East. The Redskins did play the Giants earlier in the season. On opening day, the Giants won that game. So the Giants would have the tiebreaker. Giants won that game 17-12. I'm looking at it right now. There's the kick from the 3-yard line. Mann brings it back over the 20-25. Nice return out to the 34-yard line by Jordan Mann. Well, the Eagles, they have an uphill climb now. They have to score at least 3 times. Misty's trying to tell me something. What? Oh, okay. All right, bring me back one. Okay. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Misty's going to step out. She'll be back. Running some errands on this Saturday. Let's see if Philadelphia can get back in this game. Powell under center. Powell fakes the handoff. Watch out. Powell, big flush, and gets sacked back at the 26-yard line by Brian Trickett, the 7th-year defensive end out of Ole Miss. A loss of 8. It'll be 2nd and 18 back at the 26-yard line. Yeah, Trickett just came around, and Trickett, for a big man, showing some speed here, tracking down Powell. Philadelphia scored a field goal on the opening possession of the game, but it's been all Redskins since. 20 unanswered points by Washington. 2nd and 18 for Philadelphia, throwing 26-yard line. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell throws down the middle, and Stackhouse can't hold on. Robert Andrews broke up that pass. I can't hear you. Roast. It'll be 3rd and 18 from the 26-yard line. I never did put that website on here, did I? I'll do it. 3rd and 18. Powell looking. Powell looking still. He's got all day, and he gets nailed as he tried to pass. Doing the nailing, coming in on the corner blitz was Mark Young. It'll be 4th down. There's the punt. Fielded at the 25 by Young, and Young brings it back out to the 40-yard line. That's the website if you want to listen to the high school basketball game I'm calling this evening. It'll start at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central Time. When you go to that site, toggle down, you'll see in AM 1350 and a 104.1 The Ranch logo. You want to click on The Ranch. I'm on FM tonight. We have 2 stations there, an AM and an FM. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Redskins take over. Up by 17. Hicks drops back, throws, caught by Scott. And G. Scott out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Derwin Grady on the tackle for Philadelphia. 4.5 minutes left. This one can get ugly if the Redskins were to score again, especially if it's a touchdown. Everybody in tight this time. Hicks under center, single back. Hicks, play action. Watch out. It's a fumble, and the Eagles fall on it. Fred Green got in there and got the sack. Actually, Carlos Green, I'm sorry, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. Hicks lost the handle, and Carlos Green picks up the loose football. And that's the break the Eagles needed to try to get back in this game. All right. If they can make it a 2-score game before the 4th quarter, I think they have a shot. If they can capitalize here. They have time. 4:12 left here in the 3rd. Okay. Eagles will have it at the Redskin 34-yard line. That's the only bad thing the Redskins have done today so far. 4 wide for Philadelphia. Single back. They're in kind of tight, though. Powell under center. Fakes the handoff. Powell, he's got all day. Throws deep. Going for it all. His receiver way out of the end zone. That was Jason Stackhouse. A little bit beyond the end line. He was like in the first row already. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 34. Eagles come out, I'm sorry. Powell under center. 2nd and 10. Powell to Ciali. And Dante Ciali picks up 4 yards down to the 30-yard line. That's number 92. Rodney Howell on the tackle. 5th-year defensive tackle out of Rhode Island. 3rd and 6, Eagles now at the Redskin 30. Trying to capitalize off the fumble recovery. Powell in the shotgun. Stackhouse in motion. Powell looking, throws, and caught by Blake Jones down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 11, and that'll be a Philadelphia first down. Tackle made by Cameron Cole, the 13th-year safety out of Chattanooga. We have the Rams and the Panthers after this. We'll head down to Charlotte, North Carolina for that one. 3 to the near side. Powell under center, 1st and 10. Powell hands off to Dante Ciali and right up the middle. And Ciali down to the 12-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Robert Andrews, the linebacker, on the tackle. Well, he nearly injured himself. Kind of did the splits. 2nd and 3 from the 12-yard line. Eagles come out 5 wide. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking, throws, caught by Bodie, and Alex Bodie down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 6, and that'll be an Eagle first down, 1st and goal, Philadelphia. By the way, I did a college football game earlier this morning. The Washington Huskies were defeated by the UCLA Bruins. UCLA has clinched a spot in the Pacific Coast Conference Championship game. You can catch that on YouTube. It's been archived there. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line, 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Ciali, and Dante Ciali still on his feet. They didn't call him down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 5. Deshaun Moon finally made the tackle. He didn't realize he wasn't down. He could have stepped in for a touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. They must bring back those helmets. They must. And the name. It is an utter disgrace that they bent their knee to the woke crowd. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Powell under center. Powell looking. Powell rolls out, and now Powell just has to throw it away. Couldn't find an open receiver. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. We're down to 1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal from the 1. 4 wide, single back. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Ciali, and he doesn't get in. Coming over to make the tackle was Stephon Kilgore, the former Dolphin. It'll be a loss of a yard. He came from the outside. He was not blocked. How do you not block Stephon Kilgore? He's the highest rated defensive player on their team. Wow. Be 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Eagles will kick the field goal. Andy Bennett going to make it a 2-score game. From 19 yards, it's up and good. And the Redskins' lead is now 20-6, a 14-point, 2-touchdown lead for the Redskins with 1:25 left to play here in the third quarter. We get to see the LA Rams next. They're 4-0. One of only 2 unbeaten teams left. The Seahawks are the other. And they'll play the Carolina Panthers, who come in at 1-3. Eagles host Dallas next week. And the Redskins will host the Seahawks. Murphy will kick off. From the goal line, Norris over the 20, 25. James Norris all the way out to the 33-yard line. I thought he was going to break it there for a moment. First down, Redskins at their own 33, 1:21 left in the third quarter. Peyton Hicks comes back out. Redskins still up by 2 touchdowns. This game is slowed down. We had a quick first half, but the pace is slowed. On 1st and 10, Redskins come out 3 to the far side. Hicks under center. Scott, the tight end, in motion. Hicks, play action, rolls out, throws, and caught by Norris out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 13, and that'll be a Redskin first down. Redskins have some good receivers. Virgil Say, James Norris, Mark Metcalf, and the rookie Sean Washington. It's a pretty good receiving corps. Coming up on a minute left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at their own 46. Everybody in tight, single back. Caldwell in motion. Hicks hands off to Marshall. Mike Marshall breaks a tackle and picks up 3. He got something out of nothing. Bo Taylor, the rookie linebacker out of Florida State, on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Redskins at their own 49-yard line. Redskins in the I formation. Hicks under center. Hicks, a draw play to Marshall. Yeah, that didn't go very far. In fact, Marshall lost a yard. Right into the arms of Ryan Ginsberg, the 10th-year defensive tackle out of Central Washington. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Redskins lead it 20-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland. We go to the fourth quarter. Redskins lead Philadelphia 20-6. Jimmy Jam along with Evil Dead on this Saturday. Great to have you along. I'm not at the strip club today because I have a basketball game later. So I have time to do a couple of football games. The Rogan Raven is what Evil Dead calls the strip club. It's a gaming store. 3rd and 8 from the 48-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hicks draws back. Hicks throws, and Marshall can't hold on. It was knocked away by Cedric Joseph, the safety. It'll be 4th down. Redskins can't afford to lose momentum here. It's still a 14-point ball game. Luke Washburn will punt on 4th down. And that's going to go into the end zone. Touchback. And Philadelphia will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Down 14. And the Eagles have time to come back. 7:50 left. The Redskins were dominating, but momentum looks to be shifting a little bit. $7:50 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 Philadelphia from their own 20. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Powell in the shotgun. Powell to Ciali. A draw play up the middle, good for 2 yards. To bring up 2nd and 8. Sean Keller, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 3rd year out of Jacksonville State. Clock is moving. 7.5 minutes left. Redskins up by 14. Powell in the shotgun, 2nd and 8. Powell, draw play to Ciali again. That's not fooling the Redskins. No gain. As Stephon Kilgore makes the tackle. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 8 now for Philadelphia at their own 22. Eagles come out 4 wide, single back. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell throws and caught by Ferguson down the sideline. A big gain out to the 33 of the Redskins. That's a 45-yard gain by Terrence Ferguson, the 3rd-year tight end out of Oregon. Deshaun Moon finally caught up to him and made the tackle, the 5th-year safety out of Utah State. Oh boy, Philadelphia, they can make this interesting if they get a touchdown here. Redskins were cruising. The turning point was when they got that sack fumble. And they got a field goal out of it. 6.5 minutes left. Powell in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the Redskin 33. Powell looking, throws, caught by Ferguson. And Terrence Ferguson to the 29, again of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Deshaun Moon came up, made the tackle again. Six minutes left. Eagles have to get a touchdown here. 5 wide, empty backfield. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back. Powell rolls out, and Powell's going to take off. He gets the first down inside the 10. A 20-yard gain down to the 9-yard line for Caden Powell, 10th-year quarterback out of Kentucky. 1st and goal for the 9-yard line. Deshaun Moon once again on the tackle. Eagles can make this a one-possession game if they get a touchdown. Five and a half minutes left. 1st and goal, Eagles at the Redskin 9. Single back. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell rolls out. Throws back across, and it's knocked down by Cameron Cole. Incomplete. They were looking for the tight end, Jackson Clark, but Cole knocks it away. Nice play by the safety. It'll be 2nd and goal. Philadelphia at the 9-yard line. 5:17 left. Eagles come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Powell under center. Powell to Grove, and Christian Grove is in for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run by the rookie out of Alcorn State, Christian Grove. It's now 20-12. The extra point is going to make it a 7-point game. Eagles are clawing back into this. Momentum has definitely shifted. Still a lot of time left. 5:14 on the clock. Andy Bennett for the point after. Kick is up. And it's good. It's now a 7-point game. 20-13. The Redskins lead it with 5:14 remaining. FedEx Field, Landover, Maryland, Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. This one has gotten interesting. It was a Redskin blowout about half hour ago. Let's see what the Redskins can do here. See if they can reassert themselves. Adrian Murphy will kick off for Philadelphia. Rams Panthers up next. And now the kickoff by Murphy. From the 3-yard line, Mark Young over the 15, 20, 25. Young gets outside, out to the 34-yard line. Yeah, Evil Dead, you are 29-27. That is correct. 2 games over. You're on a 4-game winning streak. You're very welcome. 5 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in regulation. Redskins have it, 1st and 10th, their own 34. If you're a Redskin fan, you want them to get some first downs, eat up the clock, and get another score. Four wide for Washington. Hicks in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Hicks looking. Hicks throws. Caught by Say out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8. Yes, it was 20-3 at one point. That is correct. The only problem is that stops the clock. 5:04 left. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Redskins at their own 43. Everybody in tight. Hicks under center. Hicks. Play action. Throws and caught by G. Scott down the sideline. All the way down to the Philadelphia 17-yard line. That's a 40-yard gain by G. Scott. Down to the Eagles 17-yard line. G Money, that's right. 3rd-year tight end out of Ohio State. Evil Dead calls him G Money. He is money. He's turning into one of the better tight ends in the league, too. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Redskins come out in the eye. They're trying to burn some clock here. Hicks. No, they play action. Hicks throws. Caught by Say. No, incomplete. Broken up in the end zone by Jacoby Bird, the 8th-year linebacker out of Louisiana Lafayette. No, it's G-E-E. G. Scott. G-E-E. Yeah, you got it. The second one. You got it. G-E-E. 2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line. Redskins come out in the offset eye this time. Hicks going to play action again. Hicks throws. Caught by Morgan, who stumbles at the 15-yard line. That's the fullback, Nick Morgan, in his 7th year out of Wake Forest. A gain of just 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 15. That field goal makes it a 2-score game again. Under 4 minutes left. I think the turf monster got him there. Tripped over a blade of grass. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Redskins at the Eagle 15-yard line. Big 3rd down right here. Redskins in the I formation. Hicks to Marshall. And Mike Marshall to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5. Oh, yeah. I've tripped over a blade of grass before. Lawrence Moon on the tackle. It'll be 4th down. The Redskins will kick a field goal. It'll put them back up by 10. Zach Harris will come on. This will be a 32-yard field goal attempt to make it a 2-possession game again. They're going to let the clock tick down. And now Harris. This will be from 27. It's up and good. Redskins back up by 10. It starts at 7 Eastern. Tip-off is 7 Eastern. We'll go on the air at 6:45 Eastern with the pregame. It's an elimination game tonight. If Smith County loses, their season's over. If they win, they'll advance and play on Tuesday night. Yeah, it's on FM tonight. Last night, the Smith County girls and the Gordonsville girls both won. They'll both play on Monday. There's the kick. A yard deep. Mann brings it out over the 15-20. And Jordan Mann brings it out to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. 3:11 left. Yeah, they did. Bledsoe County wasn't very good. Bledsoe County was a 4 seed. Smith County tonight plays the 4 seed from the other region, Marion County. Smith County will probably win. But you know what they say on any given Sunday, or in this case Saturday. That's why they play the games. 1st and 10. Powell in the shotgun. Powell looking. Powell looking, throws, caught by Cieli, and Dante Cieli out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. The clock is running. Under 3 minutes left. Eagles down by 2 scores. They got to get something going. Cameron Cole made the tackle. Coming up on the 2-minute warning here shortly. Eagles come out 5 wide. Powell in the shotgun. 2nd and 6. Powell draws back. Powell throws and incomplete. That'll stop the clock. He overthrew his receiver. 2:36 left. And more importantly, 3rd and 6 for the Eagles at their own 31-yard line, down by 10. On 3rd down, Powell in the shotgun. Powell hands off to Cieli. They try to cross him up with a draw play. Doesn't work. A gain of 2 out to the 33-yard line. Be 4th and 4. Sean Keller, the linebacker, on the tackle. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Eagles have to go for it. They're down by 10. Fourth and 4. 4 wide for the Eagles. Single back. Powell in the shotgun. Powell draws back. Powell looking. Powell throws. Caught by Bodie. Out to the 37. And it's a turnover on downs. He did not make it. Came up about half a yard short. Cameron Cole came up, made the tackle. Great open field tackle by Cameron Cole. And now the Redskins will take over. Up by 10. Yeah, he had to come back for it. And now Washington should be able to finish this one out. 1st and 10 Redskins at the Eagle 37-yard line. We'll have one play, and then we'll have the 2-minute warning. As Peyton Hicks comes back out. It's weird saying Hicks not as a Saint. It really is. I'm still not used to it. In the offset eye, Hicks under center. Hicks to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 32 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Redskins lead it 23-13 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Landover, Maryland, FedEx Field. We're at the 2-minute warning. Redskins up by 10, 23-13. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the Eagle 32-yard line. The Redskins going to be 3-2, and Philadelphia is going to drop to 1-4. Hicks hands off to Marshall again, gets the first down to the 20-yard line as Philadelphia takes a timeout. They have 2 left. Redskins will pull into a tie for first in the NFC East with the Washington Redskins, or with the New York Giants, I'm sorry. Giants are 3-2. Redskins will be 3-2. Dallas will be 2-3. Philadelphia will be 1-4. Carolina plays the Rams next. Carolina 1-3. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Hicks in the shotgun. Hands off to Marshall again, right up the gut. Marshall down to the 9, a gain of 11. Philadelphia takes their second timeout. They have 1 left. Eagles off to a bad start. Misty is going to be 22-23. And Evil Dead is going to be 30-27. Evil Dead has gotten 5 in a row right. He's on a roll. I knew it was a matter of time before Evil Dead got on a roll. Can't keep a good man down. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Hicks to Marshall, gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards. Back to the 12. Eagles take their final timeout. Yeah. You came up a little bit short of 60 last season. How many did you end up with? 57? 58 over? I forget. The goal this year is to 60. You're going to have to get on a big-time roll to get to 60 now. Second and goal from the 12-yard line in the I formation. Hicks to Marshall, and Marshall down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 11. Cedric Joseph finally came up, made the tackle. It'll be third and goal from the 1. Redskins looking to put this one away. It's already pretty much put away already. Overall, the Redskins looked good today. Redskins have won 2 in a row. They beat the Chargers last week. Prior to that, the Chargers were unbeaten. Third and goal from the 1. Hicks, Marshall, down to the 1. Yeah, I think you're right. It was 50. I think it was 50. I was about to say 54. I think it was 54. Ty Martin on the tackle. Yeah, usually you tear it up in the playoffs. I think you went like 3 and 8 in the playoffs or something like that, and that killed you. Be fourth and goal from the 1. This Redskins will just kick a field goal. This will be Zach Harris from 18 yards. Kick is up, and it's good. 26-13, a 13-point lead for the Redskins with 19 seconds left. We'll have the Rams and the Panthers about 5 minutes after this one's over. We'll head down to Charlotte, North Carolina. It was something like that. I know you got off to a really bad start. I think you went like 0-4 in the wild card round or something like that. I think for the first 8 playoff games, you were like 1-7. And then you finally You got the 2 championship games right and the Super Bowl. Now that I remember. Yeah, something like that. There's the kick. From the 3-yard line, Blake Jones over the 25. Brings it out to the 27-yard line. And the Eagles going to fall to 1-4. The Redskins will host the Seahawks next week. An undefeated Seahawk team who has yet to play this week. Seattle hosts Pittsburgh. That's the Sunday night game. Pittsburgh 1-3, Seattle 4-0. Or it's Pittsburgh 3-1, I should say. With 16 seconds, Powell drops back. 1st and 10, throws downfield. Bouncing around, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That's what Philadelphia is going to do now. Just throw Hail Marys. These work every now and then. Philadelphia had one, or excuse me, Cleveland had one that worked earlier this season. And the Cowboys had 2 of them that worked in the same game. 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line when they beat Philadelphia a couple weeks ago. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Powell looking, throws deep again. And this, that should have been picked off. Incomplete. Getting his hands on it was Prince King. It'll be 3rd and 10. I think we're down to 6 seconds left. This one's all over but the crying. I don't know how close the next game is going to be. As the Rams are tearing it up, they're 4-0. And the Panthers are 1-3. Misty's back. Oh, she's bearing food. I like that. 3rd down. Powell into a crowd. Bodie makes the catch. Bodie will go. A Hail Mary works at the end of the game. Alex Bodie, 73 yards. Who says the Hail Marys don't work? He's going to make it closer. He's 26-19, a 73-yard touchdown catch by Alex Bodie on the final play of the game. Redskins are still going to win. It's going to make it close. Just leave it there. I'll get it in here a second. Just leave it there. I'll get it. And now the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And there's your final score. Redskins 26, Philadelphia 20. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Rams Panthers up next. We'll see you then.